Good morning, dear students. So in this section I will be discussing on convolution sum. The problem is like this: convolute the sequence x of n and h of n are given as follows. So this is the given question: x of n is equal to 1 comma 1 comma 0 1 1 and h of n 1 minus 2 minus 3 and minus 4. So in this question they have mentioned the arrow mark. The arrow mark indicates the 0th position. So 0th position of a sample. In x of n, the arrow mark is at 0th position, and in h of n, the 0th position is 4. That means if you put a samples, or if you write a samples, so your 0th position is at 0 and there is no amplitude. At 1 your amplitude is 1. At 1 your amplitude is 1. At 2 your amplitude is 1. At minus 1 your amplitude is 1, and at minus 2 again your amplitude is 1. So this is what the 0th position is. So when you consider this h of n, impulse response, so the 0th position can be written like this. So at 0 the amplitude will be 4. At minus 1, left side, at minus 1 it is minus 3. So at minus 1 it is minus 3, and 2 it is minus 2, minus 2 it is minus 2, and 3 it is minus 1. It is minus 3, it is 1. So this is the way of writing the samples. So now it is not required, these samples are not required. We just consider these x of n and h of n convolution samples. So the question is, compute the convolution of these two sequence. So y of n is equal to x of n into h of n. X of n convolution or into h of n. So we need to find y of n, and the given data is, or given information is, x of n is 1 comma 1 comma 0 1 1, and that's what I have written here, 1 comma 1 comma 0 1 1. Next they have mentioned h of n, so 1 comma minus 2 minus 3 minus 4. This is what I have written, 1 comma minus 2 minus 3 and minus 4. So now the first step is to multiply all x of n with one sample of h of n. You just consider h of n, sample of h of n, this 4 into all these samples of x of n. Now you just start multiplying with this. So 4 into 1 you will get 4, 4 into 1 you will get 4, 4 into 0 it will be 0 only, 4 1 4, 4 into 1 again it is 4. So that's what I have written in the first row. In the next row we consider, it is simple as that of multiplication. So put cross mark or plus mark. Next you start multiplying with minus 3. Just consider minus 3, and this is the reference value. This minus 3 into 1, again minus 3 into 1 minus 3, minus 3 into 1 minus 3, minus 3 into 1, sorry, minus 3 into 0 you get 0, minus 3 into 1 minus 3, and minus 3 into 1 minus 3. So this is the result. This is the result for second sample. So likewise you continue with minus 2 and minus 1. So this is what the final result is. You are getting 1 minus 1 minus 5 2 3 5 minus 5 1 and 4. You just go on adding all the samples. So 4, nothing is there below that, so 4 will be 4 minus 3 you will get 1, and minus 3 and minus 2 it will be minus 5, and 4 plus 1 5, 5 minus 2 you will get 3, and 4 plus 1 5, 5 minus 3 2, 3 minus 2 minus 3 minus 2 it will be minus 5, and minus 2 1 minus 1 and 1 1. So this is the final result, and the very important thing is the arrow mark. So where you are going to place the arrow mark in this case? So you just consider the samples before the arrow mark in x of n. So how many samples are there in x of n before arrow mark? There are two arrow marks. There are two samples before arrow mark. First sample is 1 and the next sample is also 1. these are the two numbers. So 2 plus, next you consider in h of n, before arrow mark, so how many samples are there? So in case of h of n, the samples are 1, 2 and 3. So 2 plus 3, it will be 5. So 5 samples are there among x of n and h of n. Now you count 5 samples from left of a obtained result. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up till 3, the number is 5. So till 3, don't mark anything. After that, you will get one sample. You indicate it as an 0th position, and that is your arrow mark. So consider, first once again I will repeat, consider x of n samples before arrow mark. Before arrow mark 2 samples are there, and in h of n before arrow mark 3 samples are there. You just go on adding 2 plus 3, you will get 5. So leaving 5 samples, you have to mark the arrow position. So leaving 5 samples means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 samples. Leave those samples and mark the arrow mark, which will be in 0th position. This will be minus 5 will be a 0th position. And this is what the sample is. And next, one more sample is there. So h of n into x of n, the 1 comma minus 2, 1 comma 2 comma 1 comma minus 1. So you can practice this sample. You practice this sample, it is similar to that of the earlier one. And the next question is h of n and x of n is equal to 1, 2, 1, minus 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. So in this case, the difference is they have not mentioned any arrow mark. In first case, they have mentioned the arrow mark, and which indicates the 0th position in x of n. And in case of h of n also, they have marked the arrow mark. 4th position, or number 4 is a 0th position. So in second case also, they have mentioned the arrow mark. Then mentioned the arrow mark, that is the 0th position. But in this case, they have not mentioned any arrow mark. And then how to identify that arrow mark? So we just have to consider the starting point itself is a 0th position. The starting point is 1 in case of h of n. So this will be considered as a 0th position, or an arrow mark indication. And in x of n also, the starting position is at 1. You can mark it as a 0th position. Here also you can consider the starting point itself is a 0th position. This is how we need to identify 0th position. This is very important. In convolution sum. Identifying a 0th arrow is very important. So they are not going to mention the arrow marks. So in many cases, they are not going to mention arrow marks. If they are not mentioned any arrow marks, we just consider the first point or a first sample itself is a 0th position and put arrow mark below that. So this will become a 0th position. 0th position of x of n and 0th position of y of n. This is what the convolution sum is, and convolution sum of 0th position. Thank you.